Here's Sea of Thieves. What's real, I don't have any audio to this video because the audio didn't work, but here I'm playing with cats, and what's super awesome is you can swim around and play your musical instruments. So here's the enemy player, our first enemy player we saw, and he's shooting at cats, and I start running behind him here with my sword, and he's running to our boat, and I jump, make it on the boat, but that guy doesn't make it, and he has to climb up the ladder. So I come over here, I try to swing, I miss, and Cats hits him in the face at that point. And then I stab him in the back and he falls down. So that was our first kill at the game. Pretty awesome. In this shot here, when we switch over, we're in a galleon, a four-player ship, and that person over there is in a two-player ship. And it's pretty difficult to control four players at the same time, but if you get it all right, then everyone is shooting the cannons. And so in their ship, someone's probably driving the boat, and then only one person is firing. But they seem to be really good at firing at us. They're getting a lot of good hits in there. So to aim the cannons, you have to fill up the cannons with a cannonball, and there's no targeting it at all. You just sort of have to aim at it. Here I'm driving the boat, and I got it all lined up nice, and I'm hoping that all the people on my boat are loading the cannonballs and taking some nice shots. As your ship's taking damage, you also have to run down to the bottom and you have to use planks, wooden planks to fix your ship. Look, we took some really bad shots right there. We have to use planks to fix the ship, and then you have to start bailing out the water. And the whole time, if you're still taking hits, you have to keep fixing the ship and plugging up the holes and bailing out the water, or your ship just totally sinks at that point. So you can see down there someone's shooting the cannons, but we're taking hit after hit. And so I'm loading up the cannonballs, but I get knocked back with a cannonball shot. And so I'm trying to take a shot on him. I totally nailed him right there, right on right on the middle of their ship. And so I'm switching to the other side as the ship's coming up there. You have to load each cannon shot, and you have a limited amount of cannonballs, or you have to go ashore and get some more. So take a look at this. The person on that boat is just firing perfect. They totally hit me right in the face with that cannonball shot. So you can see the water there. Our ship's starting to sink, and so we need to bail out the water. See all those holes there? You have to take your bucket and manually go down there, fill your bucket, trying to keep your ship from sinking. So all those things down there are holes, and you have to plug them up with planks. But unfortunately, our ship sunk, and that was the first time our ship sunk, and you can see it sinking there. And So after our ship sunk, later on in the day we're playing and we come up into a three boat battle. Here is an enemy galleon, and I think they're way better than us at controlling their ship, but we kept going back and forth, taking shots at them. And if you look way back there, you saw a two-person boat that's back there, and they were also fighting. And so it's you have to take some really wide turns with the galleons to try to match up again. It's slow turning to try to get back to the enemy ships to take some more shots. It's a whole lot easier in Black Flag to line your shots up. So here we finally got side by side with the people. Both ships have to lay anchor and happen to be next to each other, and now we're trying to board each other and fight it out. There's upwards of four players on each ship, so it's a 4-on-4 battle. But also, it appears you can fire at people in the water. So I'm swimming along and I'm taking shots here and there. We're trying to get onto their boat, and somebody just totally whacked me and knocked me off the boat, which is kind of funny when I was trying to climb up there. So he's guarding the ladder, and I can't climb the ladder because he's up there camping the top of the ladder. But it looks like I can climb and shoot at the same time. So both of them jump in the water, and I've got this really awesome shotgun, and I'm trying to take them out. But my aim is pretty bad, so I'm not that great at it. So then you start diving in the water and trying to line up your shots in the water. I was trying to shoot that guy, and we killed one of them there, so that's pretty cool. And so my teammate Katz goes, "Hey, screw our ship, it's sinking. Let's take their ship." So we start to get on board their ship. There's cats climbing the ladder, and I'm taking shots from someone. I don't even know who I'm taking shots with. And I'm looking around to see where he is, and there goes our ship. It's sinking. Pretty funny. And so to heal yourself, you eat bananas. Bananas heal you. Pretty funny. And so I thought all the enemy players were dead, and so we're just claiming their ship. But unfortunately, there's one enemy player that just went by there. So there's cats. Cats managed to kill that enemy player. So we thought, hey, this is our boat now. And so we're like, we have to fix the boat. So to fix the boat, you load up on planks. I'm mistakenly clicking on things, trying to find ammo, I think. So you can see the water starting to fill up. There, I finally found the ammo to load up my shotgun. And the water's starting to fill up, which means the ship is sinking. So see all those holes there? You have to grab planks from here. You have to go up to the hole and you hold down the button long enough, and then it plugs the hole. But then you still have the water, and you have to bail out. And so it's a lot easier with multiple people, as one person's bailing out and the other person's plugging the holes. So we're trying to fix the ship, and as far as we knew, everybody on the ship was dead, and it's our ship now. But unfortunately, as you see, there's still a battle going on, and two of the players are still alive. I think they might have respawned or something because I thought we killed that guy. So I took one shot totally to the face of them, it looked like, and it should have killed him, but he ended up killing me. And they ended up getting their ship back. So that's a pretty epic battle, I think. So here's what it looks like when you're dead. It's this really awesome looking ferry of the damned ship, and you sit there and you wait for a while, and then the door opens, and then you can go through it and you get back to your ship or back to the battle or whatever. So in this last thing, we had this guy, and we stop at an island to dig for treasure, and he manages to get on our boat, and he lifted the anchor and ran the ship aground and sank our boat. And so we're, I was really mad at him and this guy. He could have just left the boat and let us loot the thing. And so you can banish the players to the brig. It takes 3 votes to banish to the brig, and I finally convinced the third player, or two of us were able to banish him to the brig. And so here's one of the musical instruments, and we now have the guy down in the brig, our teammate, and we're playing music to him, which is hilarious. And if you have 2 musical instruments, they complement each other and they play a song together also, so it sounds even better with 2 instruments. So here's the guy who sank our ship when he all he had to do was get off the boat and help us dig for the treasure. And so we're just harassing the poor guy while he's stuck in the brig, which is pretty funny. We're dancing and playing music to him. And I think the players just pretty much can do nothing when they're in the brig. I guess the escape out of that is to exit the game at that point, or you can try to beg your way out of the brig, or you can just like stay in the brig and maybe get the rewards for being in a group while you're stuck in the brig. I don't know. I don't know what the purpose of the brig is really, but it's pretty funny. It's something you've always wanted in a video game. So the guy is sitting there trying to figure out what he can do in the brig, and he's eating a banana, and he's it's just so funny. He's playing with his lamp, and he's trying to dig his way out of the brig, and then he starts throwing buckets of water, and that's the end of the video. But this game is pretty entertaining, depending on how many players that you have to team with. You need at least 2 players with voice chat to enjoy the game, or you're totally screwed. I wouldn't even attempt to. I tried playing it solo, and it's just zero fun because you have to do all the jobs yourself, and you have no one to talk to. So this is 2 player minimum, and the ships. There's 2 versions of the ships, 2 players or 4 players, and they can match make you. So, but matchmaking, we get all kinds of idiots. So